you remember the most?
Oh my gosh, the noises.
How lucky we were that there were no even critical injuries.
You know, how the community responded.
We're doing all right. We're doing all right.
It has been 1 year since this Barrie, Ontario neighborhood was hit by an F2 tornado in the middle of the afternoon. Hundreds of homes were damaged, dozens severely. In fact, you can see some are still in a state of disrepair, and others so much so that they couldn't be salvaged and had to be completely demolished. If we take a look over here, there's one example of that. Now, some of the homes here are either still in this state, they're being repaired or entirely rebuilt, and that work is continuing right now. The city's mayor is also reflecting after a year of gradual rebuild.
A lot of people, what stands out to me now, you know, when you talk to people is the instinct that people had to protect themselves and run down to the basement when they saw the weather getting awful, pull their car over, get low. I think that saved lives on the day.
We were dealing with dozens, if not hundreds of families.
The city's fire chief says the overall approach to tornado response is similar to responding to other emergencies.
Our command systems, our structure are scalable, and we follow a lot of the same practices and rules. We just scale them based on the event.
He says one of the things emergency services have refined in the wake of the tornado is managing the incredible scale of the community support that came in, from donations to neighbors showing up and offering to help.
To make sure things didn't go to waste, they got where they needed to go.
You can still see a little bit of debris from the shingle. That was kind of sliced right there.
So you didn't put that nail in there?
I did not, no.
That's the tornado.
That's still from tornado.
David Belitsky lives on the hardest hit street. 1 year later, he's still finding debris in strange places.
Just getting some normalcy for everybody back on the street and stuff like that. So it's still a little bit of work to do here.
That work moving at different paces for different families. This home, completely destroyed, is now rebuilt. Others underway, but there are still 4 homes that haven't seen any progress.
Those are often insurance situations or sometimes a problem with the contracting. And I feel the frustration of those property owners.
I think a lot of people think that after a year, everything will be fixed or rebuilt and back to normal or better, but that's not quite the case, is it?
No, it's taken a really, really long time, as you can see if you've been through the subdivision.
Amanda Barrowcliff says she's very grateful to have found a contractor and have repairs underway, describing a local building industry with a lot on the plate.
The volume of work just in this area alone as a result of the tornado, let alone new builds or just regular renovations.
Meanwhile, Eric Traves is a contractor and doing work on his stepdaughter's home, one of the hardest hit. He says he feels fortunate he bought a lot of materials before supply chain issues started hampering efforts.
The whole outside will be redone. Inside was completely gutted and a whole new inside.
Almost like a new house.
Drywall, yeah, basically. The only thing that was saved would have been the brickwork and the original framing.
Now, just a few steps away here at the local strip mall, Chicos Restaurant is one of the businesses that were hardest hit during that tornado. We have managed to reach them, and they said that even though there was that delay, they do have plans to reopen the restaurant.